welcome back to my channel. This video is going to be a tutorial on this makeup look that I have on, which was inspired by the new Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette. I love all the warm tones that the palette has, and the best part is that it's also a permanent palette, so if you can't seem to get your hands on it now, don't worry, I'm pretty sure you will. I did two different lips with this look. I did a nude lip and I also did the bold lip that you see here. I will have all the products that I use in the description box below. I hope you enjoy watching, and please give this video a thumbs up, and please subscribe to my channel, and I hope you guys enjoy again, and I will see you next time. Okay, so I started off by priming my eyes with my MAC Pro Longwear Paint Pot in the shade Painterly. I then went and I put my Makeup Forever translucent HD powder over it to set it. Now you can also use an eyeshadow that's the same color as your skin tone, but I like to use a translucent powder. It helps the eyeshadow go on more smoothly. I then go ahead with one of my favorite tricks, which you saw in my favorites video of June, the infamous tape. I go ahead and put a piece on both sides to help blending my eyeshadow and making sure that the line goes straight. Now I'm going in with my Morphe M505 brush and using the shade Burnt Orange and using that as my transition shade. After I was satisfied with my blending, I went ahead with my Morphe M441 and used the color Realgar. I hope I'm saying that right. And I blended it in my outer V of my eye, and then with the leftover color I went ahead and blended in a little bit of it into my crease as well. After blending for a little while, I went ahead with my previous brush and took a little bit of burnt orange again and started blending both colors together while switching brushes. I went from the first brush to the second one until I liked the way that they were blending. With the same Morphe M411 brush, I went and picked up Cypress Umber, and I wanted to just pretty much put that in the outer V of the eye as well. I did blend it a little bit as well in the crease. Now I do tend to use a lot of brushes when I'm blending my eyeshadow. I'm going to try to remember all the brushes that I'm using. If I do forget to name one, I will put it in the description box below. Now after blending my little heart away, I went ahead with my Morphe E32 brush and I put on Venetian red all over my lid. I also then mixed red ochre as well with it. Didn't really like the way it just looked with Venetian red by itself, so I went ahead and mixed it a little bit. And here I go again, switching brushes, back to my previous Morphe brush, just blending everything together to make it look seamless and well blended. I went ahead and put my lashes and my eyeliner off camera. The lashes are Vagas in Grand Glamour, and the gel eyeliner that I used was my Inglot 77, which is their black, with my Morphe M409 eyeliner brush. And then I went in with my Becca Backlight priming filter and I put that all over, and after I went ahead with my Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation in the shade 6.5, and I went ahead and blended it with my all-time favorite beauty blender. Now I'm going in with my Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer in the shade Light Neutral. Now I'm really starting to like this concealer a lot. It actually might make it into my July favorites. I highlight under my eyes and between my nose. the side of my nose as well, where I do get some redness under my chin and as well as a little on my forehead. And then I blend with my trusty beauty blender. Now, another trick that I've learned while watching a few YouTube vloggers is to look up and pat your beauty blender a few times under your eyes and then go ahead and set your under eye concealer. Now, what I'm using to set my under eye concealer is my Morphe M438 with my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. Using my beauty blender and my Mercier translucent powder, I go ahead and bake under my eyes, my chin, and my nose. And then I go ahead with my Morphe M528 brush and with the Mercier translucent powder and just set the rest of my face. Now, I'm still learning how to shape and fill in my eyebrows, so please bear with me. But I am using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Definer in Ebony. And after I fill in the eyebrows, I go ahead and I try to clean it up a little bit using my concealer and a brush. I'm not sure exactly what brush it is, but I did get it in one of the Naked palettes from Urban Decay. Don't think it has a name, but if it does, I will put it in the description box below. Now I am bronzing up my face using my favorite bronzer, which I also mentioned in my June favorites. If you haven't seen that video, I'll link it in the description box below, but it is the Hourglass Ambient Radiant Bronze Light, and I am using my Morphe M527. I used the small brush that came with the Anastasia Beverly Hills palette to go ahead and contour my nose a little bit. With my Morphe brush, I went ahead and wiped off the excess of the Mercier translucent powder, and I went ahead and did my under eye. I used all the same colors that I did on top, and I just blended it under my waterline. The brush that I am using is the Morphe M508. I also go in with the Morphe M507 brush to go ahead and blend it out a little better. With my ColourPop cream gel liner in the color Swerve, I go ahead and color in my waterline. So I completely forgot to turn the camera back on while I was doing my blush, but I did go in with the Jaclynn Hill and Becca Champagne Glow Face Palette in the shade Pamplemousse. Not sure if I'm saying that right. And then I went and spread my face with my MAC Fix Plus to go ahead and put on my highlight, which is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit in That Glow. And I'm also using the brush that comes with the palette. I'm not sure what the name of it is, but I will put it in the description box below. And I am mixing Bubbly and Sunburst. Now here I'm just cleaning a little bit under my bronzing and blush just to make it look a little more sharper and cleaner. Now I'm spritzing my face with my Urban Decay setting spray. Now for a lip liner, I went ahead with my Makeup Forever lip liner in the color 3C. And for the first lip color that I'm using for this look, it's going to be the Anastasia Beverly Hills Liquid Lipstick in the color Crush. And for the second lip color that I use for this look is the Amrezy and Lipland collab in Montenegro. So that's it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, and we'll see you next time.